Welcome to this short video about mindfulness. What is mindfulness and how can it help me? Well, some of you may remember that mindfulness is about bringing yourself into the moment. It's about thinking about what's happening right now. So that might be noticing how you feel. It might be noticing what's going on around you in the world. So looking at the trees, looking at all the things that are going on, perhaps even really just paying attention to your dinner and the colours and the shapes and the flavours. So mindfulness helps us to be more present. It helps us to be in the moment. And it helps us with things like reducing stress. We all feel stress from time to time, don't we? Helping us to feel a bit less worried, because we all feel worried sometimes too. It can help us to get a better sleep. It can help us in many, many different ways. Concentration, focus, self-esteem, giving us a bit of a confidence boost. So there are many, many reasons why we should be mindful. And we must remember to do it for 5 minutes every day, really focusing on whatever it is we're doing right now. So not thinking about what's happening tomorrow or what's going on your tablet or phone or on the TV, but really just thinking about whatever it is you're doing right now. Eating your meal, doing your homework, going on a lovely walk. And we can do all those things by paying attention to our senses. So how does it feel against my skin? What does it taste like? Am I able to smell it? If I look really closely, do I notice something different? So paying attention to what's going on right now. So let's do a little bit of belly breathing together. You might remember doing some belly breathing. And the way in which we do that, I always say to put your hands on your belly button. So put your hands over your belly button, because then you can see that your belly is moving as you breathe. And as you breathe in, I always like to breathe in through my nose, but as you breathe in, focusing on pushing your tummy muscles out. So breathing in through my nose, if you can. Pushing that tummy muscles out. Hold it for a second. And then we breathe out, preferably through your mouth. But you should see, if your hands are on your belly, you should see your hands coming back in as you breathe out. So we breathe in through our nose and we push our tummy out and we hold it. And then we breathe out and our tummy comes back in. And we repeat that. And if we repeat that for around about 2 minutes, we'll notice that we feel much more relaxed, much more calm, much more focused. And it's a really brilliant thing to try and to practice and get really good at. And it does take a bit of practice, so don't give up straight away if you can't do it. A really great thing to do for younger children is to practice perhaps lead on your back, so looking up at the ceiling, and putting something on your tummy like a cushion or a teddy bear or a bean bag, just something on your tummy, so that when you breathe in, you're going to try and move that teddy or that cushion up, and as you breathe out, you're going to let it come back down. And that's a really good way for any of us actually to test whether we're activating our muscles in the right place. But belly breathing is really, really brilliant in making us feel a bit more calm. It helps us to sleep. And it helps us to focus and feel less stressed. So remember, try and do your 5 mindful minutes every single day, because it's like with anything, we have to practice. We have to get better at it. It's not something that you can just do. And it sounds a lot simpler than it is. So we need to really focus, because our mind is so used to wandering off and thinking about other things. So we're really training our brain. It's a bit like if you were to start learning a new instrument for the very first time and picking it up and saying, oh, I can't do it. Well, of course you can't, because it's the first time you've done it. But with practice, if you do practice for 5 minutes every single day, you'll start to get better and better and better. And it's just the same with mindfulness. So keep practicing. Remind yourself of why you're practicing and why it's good for you. And remember to do 5 minutes every day, practicing your breathing, noticing what's going on around you, thinking about your senses, and maybe even sharing it with other people in your home so that you can do this all together.